This is the Mike Show on SoJO 104.9.
All right, I got to throw a flag on actor Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt says he refuses to take photos with fans. He's one of these celebrities.
Okay.
Who won't take a photo with fans.
Now, what's his reasoning?
He said, if I go out and I want to do normal things, I have to be comfortable disappointing people. So I just don't take pictures with people. He said, because that's not about enjoying the moment of meeting the person. It's about stealing the moment to brag about it later. And
I get that.
That's what Chris Pratt said. So Chris Pratt usually says to his fans when you ask him for, do you mind if I take a picture? Mm-hmm. He says, would you settle for a handshake? And then they take the picture anyway.
And you know who else does that? Emma Watson. Emma Watson has talked about this before, that when she is in a public place, because she is worried about her own safety, she usually does ask her fans to not take a photo. Instead, she'll offer something else.
Her safety?
Yes, because she thinks, especially with the way social media is today, you can put it on Instagram story, you could put it on Snapchat. Let's say she has a stalker. Now they know exactly where she is at that moment.
Oh, yeah.
So I understand that, because he's not saying I don't ever want to meet them. Like Justin Bieber, he took it to that extreme. Justin Bieber doesn't even want to have meet and greets anymore. That's a little grimy. But Chris Pratt is just asking to go to the local supermarket and not be taken a photo of. I think that's the least we can do.
And I will give Chris Pratt, at least he says, you know, he's nice. It sounds like he's nice. Would you settle for a handshake instead?
Right.
But
it's not a complete blow-off.
There are some of these celebrities that are just so over themselves that they just do not, don't bother me unless I have a movie coming out.
Like Justin Bieber. Like, that was really, I can't say the word, but it was messed up because your fans did get you there, and I understand.
Yeah. And you got to let your fans, to a certain extent, I understand it's a hassle, and you probably are, you're human, and you're in a bad mood sometimes. You're grumpy, and you may be hangry, and your blood sugar's dropping, and you don't feel like taking a picture. But I mean, hey, that's what happens if your fans stop going to see your movies. You don't have to worry about that problem anymore.
What if maybe they're fine with that? There are celebrities who are A-okay with just disappearing. Not every celebrity is full of themselves, and they're just like, oh, man, they're not taking my picture anymore. Not every celebrity is a Kardashian.
Yeah. How do you feel about celebrities who refuse to take pictures with their fans? Do you agree with them? Do you empathize with them or sympathize? I get that mixed up.
Empathize.
Anyway, you know what I mean. 800-586-1049. Maybe we can do a Twitter poll on this, maybe. Do you agree with celebrities who don't want to take their photos? Or, hey, man, you're in the public eye. You're a celebrity. If I ask you, you shouldn't deny me a photograph. I love you, man. You're my favorite actor. I got to have a picture with you.
Yes, but they are a person. They are not your property.
And as far as, you know, enjoying the moment, like Chris Pratt said, of meeting the celebrity, he says it's about stealing the moment to brag about it later.
Oh, for sure. Well, I did it.
Yeah,
I totally did it.
Yeah, you want to show your friends, hey, I met this guy.
I saw, who did I see? Kevin Jonas, super nice guy. He didn't have to take this picture whatsoever. And you could tell he really just wanted to spend time with his wife, who was pregnant. And we just asked him for a picture, like, hey, we're like a big fan. Do you mind taking a selfie really quick? And he was like, sure.
See, yeah. And then you have people like him who are great about it.
But you could tell he wanted to keep it low, very low.
Tom Cruise.
So when I whispered to our coworkers that he was there, I said it super like, he doesn't look like he wants to be bothered. Just don't make it too hot.
Yeah, there you go.
Because immediately people will start rushing, which is true.
Tom Cruise, as much of a whack job as he is with some certain Scientology things, they say that he will spend literally hours signing autographs, taking pictures, as much time as you have. He's got time for you. And look how big Tom Cruise is.
But Chris Pratt doesn't sound like he's saying, I don't have time for you. He's just asking not to take his picture when he doesn't want it taken, which I think is fine. You are a person. If you, as a normal human being, say, can you please not take my picture? Shouldn't you respect that? Shouldn't you respect that?
Yes, you should.
I think you should.
You should, but I think as a celebrity...
you don't lose that right. Unless you go and say, I don't want to do any meet and greets, I don't want to do any more of this, then you need to reconsider your career. But if you're going to a supermarket, you're eating out with your family, and you're just like, hey, can you not take my picture, but I'll say hi to you, I'll talk to you, then cool.
How do you feel about it?